There are two new avenues in the field of glaucoma drug discovery right now. The first is trying to develop the next generation of drugs that will lower intraocular pressure. And there are different mechanisms through which pressure becomes elevated in glaucoma. And some patients simply don't respond to drugs that are currently available on the market. And so scientists are working hard with industry partners to identify new molecular pathways in the front part of the eye that can be targeted with these new generations of drugs to lower ocular pressure. The second avenue has to do with the back of the eye. So while glaucoma is associated with sensitivity to pressure, it is really the optic nerve that degenerates because of this sensitivity. And for those patients who do not respond to pressure-lowering regimens, we have nothing. And so there's a great deal of effort in experimental laboratories right now, again, working with industry partners, to develop drugs that will protect the optic nerve early in progression, or perhaps repair the optic nerve later in progression, while treating and trying to save vision loss independent of what's going on in the front of the eye. Glaucoma research has evolved in the last 5 years hand in hand with evolutions in other domains as well. For example, one of the hot avenues right now are small molecules, and we have libraries of small compounds that have been invented for other reasons, with tens of thousands of these compounds. And one of the things that has happened in glaucoma research is the development of tools to screen these small molecule compounds for efficacy, again, in either lowering pressure in the front of the eye or treating the nerve in the back of the eye. So that's one avenue. Another avenue that has been exciting is in drug delivery. And so right now there is a cottage industry in developing smart biomaterials that can be inserted into the eye to release drugs at a very steady rate over an extended period of time. So we can imagine a day in the not too distant future where a patient won't have to deliver eye drops to their own eye twice a day, but rather will have one of these minimally invasive implants that will release the drug very slowly over time instead. So I think in the areas of drug discovery and in the areas of drug delivery, glaucoma researchers are partnering to try to bring these things together to find new treatments for patients. I like to think of it as 3 stages: protect, repair, regenerate. And each of those 3 stages would correspond to a different point in progression. Early progression corresponding to protect, mid progression to repair, and late progression to regenerate when most of the fibers in the nerve have already been lost. So I believe we are getting closer. I think it's a very, very exciting time. And I think the fact that different kinds of scientists are working together to marry the different domains makes it even more exciting.